Okay, guys, I'm going to take a look at Dogecoin. Shout out to Pro the Doge. You buy, you hold, you diamond hand it. Sounds good and simple in theory. In reality, not so pretty. Let's take a look at the chart. Dogecoin had this really big bearish head and shoulders on the weekly. It was quite obvious. It was very obvious. And had this left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. And I seen this and I was watching it and it was taking so long to just head below this area, and it kept bouncing, and the bulls were really trying to fight around there, that 30-cent mark. And once it broke, just all out dumped. Big rebound, got close to test the previous support area again, acted as a resistance, that 100-week moving average right there, the orange line, and has been downtrending ever since. There is no signs of life on this chart as far as I could see. You do have this high volume at these lows over here, which signaled that big rebound, but it's come right back down to that area. We're so close to a bearish break below. We're below that 200-day moving average now. You got a bearish, what's this called? Death cross, where the 50-day moving average dropped below the 100. A real death cross to me is when the 50-day drops below the 200. Looks like it's headed that way, but could take another few weeks or more. But just all bear. Lower highs, lower lows, not even that much volume. Volume's just been dying down, which means interest is dying down. And the fact that volume's dying down and it's dropping just shows that there's not a lot of buying pressure on the way down. And there was that little spike at this recent high, but there's just no signs of life on this chart. Just steady trading below that 4-week moving average. Touches it almost every week though, and it's pretty high this week, but it could drop low enough that the moving average adjust and touch the top of the candle over here. We already did get a little bit of an upper wick. Monthly doesn't look so great. Big indecision candlestick, big upper wick of profit taking, fake up above the high over here. Pretty high volume up there. High volume spike here. Headed towards, well, we'll just leave it at that over there. I'm not liking this chart. You could bottom fish around here with a stop loss below this area, which is just around that high 16-cent mark. But it doesn't look too promising. Bearish head and shoulders, one of the most bearish patterns there is, especially when it's this clear and it breaks bearish like this, and then it looks back, retests it, rejects it again. This is a very bearish chart, and I just want to show you another stock that I seen this bearish head and shoulders a while ago, and I was in the weed stocks. I was playing them. You know, I was investing at first, but then it got a little... Then I didn't think it was a good investment anymore. But let's take a look. This is ACB. And this is the biggest bearish head and shoulders. This is one of the biggest bearish head and shoulders I ever saw. It was on the monthly chart. And you could see it on the weekly. And you could probably see it on the daily too. But look how clear it is on the monthly chart. This bearish head and shoulders. Where they got that shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. Normally... the head is higher than both the left and the right shoulder, okay, for it to be a proper bearish head and shoulders. And it broke below, and look at the stock ever since. It's just been brutal. And ACB just, sorry. Doge reminds me of ACB with this weekly bearish head and shoulders. It's a bearish pattern. We're getting lower lows and lower highs week after week. We're getting to this critical support area. Bulls definitely want to hold this area, 16 cents or so. But overall, I don't see much signs of life on the chart. Doesn't look very promising for the bulls right now. And I'm not going to get into my bias or my opinion about it, so I'm just telling you the chart. When I'm looking at the chart, I will be unbiased. This is the support. It's clear. You could bottom fish around there, but overall, the chart looks quite weak. That's my thoughts and opinions. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out my site, 10baggerstocks.com, and follow me on Instagram at 10baggerstocks. Have a nice evening, guys.